So I've been really trying to assess everything and thinking about what 2026 is going to look like for me. And I know I'm not the only person in this position where, you're working your day job and you're looking at what opportunities are going to be out there, and you're looking at everything else, and you're like, all right, like I have to do something. I know that that's going to be content, and right now it's figuring out what does that look like for me in particular. The internet is such a huge thing that spans so many niches, and figuring out what does that look like is not as easy as you would normally think. And I've been doing some research, and I really love photography. I really love videography. I really love UGC style content and vlogging and just working in that creative realm, but still basing it around my life and still being vulnerable and transparent and creating something that actually resonates and offering some type of value and some applicable value, things that you could actually apply, and really positioning myself as someone who's learning in public. But anyways, I am doing some research just to better understand YouTube strategy, content strategy, funnels, what your ICP is, what digital marketing looks like in 2026. I'm also looking to kind of spruce up my portfolio and my resume to see if I could start to transition into more of a digital marketing role, hopefully something remote. I previously worked as a social media coordinator for a nonprofit, and I've shot for different companies from Persol to Ferrari, a few different things. But it's all just kind of been random things here and there. So now I want to get it to a point where it is pretty solid, and I could really position myself as someone who would be a viable candidate. And I need to revise my resume, take a look at my portfolio site, reorganize a few things. I'm getting together some UGC examples, and figuring out how I can position myself for UGC content. So that's what we're doing. So I have a bunch of things to take care of today, and I'm a little overwhelmed on how to structure everything. But thankfully, we live in the age of AI, so let's see if we can get everything properly time blocked so that we do the highest leverage task and make sure that we're only doing what's actually going to move the needle. So I was able to type in all of my key tasks that I need to get done and basically laid everything out and let it know that I'm going to focus on the highest leverage task and make sure I do whatever is going to move the needle the most. And it basically just time blocked everything that I needed to do. And kind of gave me a rough timeline of everything that I needed to do it in. Which is just really cool. I want to build out more systems like this so that I am really getting to everything and not wasting any time in between.
Like whatever came out of my mouth was in the final bits. Brand deals, getting signed with an agency, contracts, and other income streams. I told you what my ungay kept secrets are.
And with that being said, I also need to manage a really important phone call. Essentially, my wife and I are in the middle of an immigration process, and it's been really dragged out and extremely unfortunate the way things have been handled, but we're already super deep and invested into the process, so there kind of is no other way out other than just dealing with it. Some things weren't accounted for, and there were some things that didn't happen the way that they were supposed to happen. I feel like before I would typically be like really upset and be like, what the heck, and freaking out and trying to figure out how I could fix everything, or I can kind of switch my attitude and just be like, okay, this is the situation. So I have to get on an important phone call and basically confront some people, which is another thing that is pretty difficult for me, and finds confrontation pretty difficult. I've been put in this position a lot lately, and I'm seeing that it's really God's way of showing me that I really need to deal with it. Jesus wasn't passive. None of the prophets were passive. Jesus confronted people when it came to truth. There comes a point as a man that you have to not be afraid to be confronted. And to offend someone for the sake of truth and what's right, and standing on what you believe and not letting people just take advantage of you. So yeah, I'm gonna go deal with that, jump on that phone call right now, and figure out how we can rectify the situation. I know I said I was about to jump on the call, but I have to update my iPhone because I was on like iOS 17. So I was just about to jump on that phone call, but apparently I need to update my iPhone because I am on like iOS 17. And I was trying not to submit to Apple and iOS, but I need to record this phone call, and the only way for me to do that is for me to update my iPhone. I was wondering if was available.
Hi, who's calling?
My name is Chaz. I'm a client of and we just received an email from her, and I wanted to ask her a few questions. So a phone call went decently well. We got some clarification on things, and yeah, just had to be direct about exactly what our expectations are and what needs to get done and how this is going to look like moving forward. So yeah, it's definitely frustrating for sure, but it's one of those things. It is what it is. It is already done, and now I just need to do what I need to do to make sure that moving forward things are going to move smoothly. So pretty serious situation. Do not make a serious decision in haste. That is the lesson. That is the lesson that I'm learning through this process. Is take your time with the big decisions. Do not rush anything, because man, this is kind of been a headache, but all things considered, it's all right. I got to relay the information to the wife, and we got some things to sort out. That ate up a good chunk of time, but I'm just going to jump back into it, make sure that we make the most of today, and just keep it pushing. I just need to finish editing. So I'm going to check back once the reel is edited, and we check off a few more things on the list. My wife is going to be home in a little bit, so I need to get our house together because it is a mess. Checklist is done. Now we got to tap into this kitchen and this living area because it is a mess. My wife is going to be home. There's a ton of dishes, so we need to make this happen. Yeah, this is like real life. Like dishes, stuff needs to get put away, and these are the things that you really have to deal with on a daily basis. The gloves though, game changer. Wife put me onto these. I thought they were ridiculous at first, but boy do they save your hands. So let's make it happen.
Can you come downstairs and help me? I'm like 2 minutes away.
Yes, I will be down right now.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too.
She got here way quicker than I thought, as you could tell. Anyways, let's go downstairs and help her out. The wife is here. We are meeting her, and she has boxes.
Moving boxes.
Moving boxes. Hopefully soon. Where to?
A mysterious location.
Okay. Well, anyways, that's my wife's introduction to the vlog, and we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna try to trek up the stairs with a box in one hand and a camera in the other.